Hi and welcome to the pregnant practice. We're going to start in child's pose, a modified child's pose. So bring your knees further apart than you usually would, so your belly has space. Elongate your arms in and exhale deeply. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Then take your hands further back. Press with the hands, come up, inhaling. As you exhale, bring the shoulders, the elbows out. Inhale and exhale, bring the elbows out. Inhale, press. And exhale, fold. Bring the elbows out. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And then come into all fours and into downward looking dog. And here you can shake it up, make all the movements that you like to do. You might want to bend your knees, stretch them again. And just shift the weight from side to side. In and exhaling deeply through the nose. And then come down onto all fours. Inhale. And with the next exhalation, come down. Downward looking dog. Inhale, all fours. Look up. And exhale. Downward looking dog. Bending the knees, come forward onto all fours. Inhale. And exhale back. Downward looking dog. And then just step forward with your feet behind your hands. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, fold. And then slowly come up so that you don't get dizzy. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your hands together. Exhaling, root the feet into the ground. Inhale, bring the arms up, over the head, bending the knees as you come down. Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate the back. And then just step back into plank. Bring the knees down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward looking dog. And then slowly come back into downward looking dog. In your downward looking dog, you might want to take the feet a bit further apart than you usually do, just to make space for your belly here. And then come back forward, placing the feet behind the hands. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, fold. With the inhalation, come up. Exhale here, Tadasana. Inhale, bring the arms up, over your head. Exhale, bending the knees. Bring the hands down, making sure that your step is wide enough between the feet so your belly has space here. And then step back into plank. Bend the elbows for Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then slowly come back on all fours and then come into downward looking dog. Inhale and exhale deeply. Let it go. Then bring the feet behind your hands. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, fold. The next inhalation, come up. And exhale, root the feet. Bending the knees for Utkatasana, chair pose. Your feet are quite wide apart, almost mat wide here. Taking the arms up. Exhale, place the hands in front of your feet. Inhale, elongate the back. And then step back into plank and Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for up dog. And then come back, all fours, and then down dog. You're going to come into warrior one. The left foot is diagonal and the right one pointing forward. Make sure that you really have a big gap between your right foot and your left foot. So you're stable here. And both hip bones are facing the front. Lift your arms. And then slowly step back into downward looking dog. Side out. Bring the left foot forward, the right one diagonal. For the other side, warrior one. Slowly come up. And then make sure your feet are wide enough apart. I like to have my back knee a bit bent at the beginning. And take the arms up. Look towards the front. And then come back into downward looking dog. Two big steps forward. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bending the knees for Utkatasana. And then come all the way up. Tadasana, mountain pose. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Bring the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate the back. And then step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Modified Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Come to all fours and then to down dog. In and exhale deeply. Bring the right foot forward towards the side. We're going to come into a warrior one position, but this time we will interlace the fingers behind the back. And then you can just lean forward. Make sure the feet are really wide apart so you're not wobbling here, so that you can really feel stable. And slowly come back up. Then bringing the left hand towards the ground, the right one up. Elongate and stretch here. And then the right arm goes towards the right knee. Left arm up. Twisting towards the back for warrior two position, and then lean back for reclined warrior. Bending the front knee and come into Trikonasana. Then shift the weight. Look towards the front, adjust the feet here. So you can come into pyramid pose. If you're still feeling quite stable, you can also hug your leg here. And then come back. Downward looking dog. And prepare for the other side. So we taking the left foot forward, the right diagonal, and interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale deeply into the chest. And then slowly fold forward. Make sure that you're stable in your feet. Breathe, fold, slowly come back. Bring the right hand down, this time the left one elongates up for this slight twist in the upper body. And then the left arm goes to the inside of the left knee as we stretch the right arm up. You might want to adjust your feet here. Mine just weren't in one line, so make sure they're in one line. And then from here we're going to come into Warrior 2 position. And then reclined warrior, dancing warrior. And for the slight back bend. And then Trikonasana. And there's no weight on the front arm, it's all in the feet. And then come into pyramid pose. If you're stable, you can hug, otherwise you stay here with your hands beside the feet. And then place your hands again on the mat and step back, downward looking dog. Come into a modified child's pose, stretch it out. Relax here, sigh it out. Let it all go. And then come back into a downward looking dog. Bring the right foot forward, the left one diagonal. We're going to come into a Warrior 1 again. But this time we're going to shift the weight, so we come into Warrior 3. If you have some difficulty with stability, sometimes that happens during pregnancy, just take the hands down towards the floor. And then we're going to come into tree pose. Here you can also move towards the wall and just have the wall for support in case it gets too wobbly. We're going to try and catch the big toe with our peace fingers, stretching it out carefully. Yeah, I'm also a bit off balance with the weight, the extra weight. Then we try and look towards the side. If possible, bring the left leg out as well. But the hip stays down. Then bring the leg forward again. And then if you can, bring it into half lotus. Otherwise, just bring it into tree pose again. Look towards a point. Then take the hands up Elongate, stretch. And then slowly, slowly release. We're going to come back as we came. Warrior 3. Then come to Warrior 1. And then slowly step back into downward looking dog. Sigh it out. Well done. Bringing the left foot forward, the right one diagonal. When you're ready, come into a Warrior 1. Then shift the weight into Warrior 3. Here again, just place the hands towards the ground if it's too wobbly or on 2 blocks. If you're feeling off balance, move towards the wall for tree pose. The next inhalation, taking the hands up. And then slowly take the hands down again. You're going to catch the big toe with our peace fingers. Elongate the leg, keeping the hips as squared as possible. So try and take the right hip a bit further down. Then we're moving out towards the right side with the leg. If you can, you look towards the left. Then bring it back. And we're placing it into half lotus or tree pose. Inhale, taking the hands up. Look towards one point. And then slowly come back as we came. Warrior 3. And Warrior 1. And slowly back. Downward looking dog, shake it out, sigh it out, well done. Make all the movements here you like to do. And then slowly walk it forward with the feet forward. Maybe you want to hug your arms, your elbows, and just sway from side to side. Then catch your big toe with your peace finger and fold. Make sure you have enough space for your belly, so you really want to be almost mat wide with your feet here. Elongate the elbows. If you like, you can step on your hands, otherwise you just stay here. Slowly fold. Just come back to your normal breath again in case your breath has changed. Taking the hands back out. We're going to come into a squat position, so take the feet towards the side of it and then slowly, slowly squat. If you want to, you can also sit on a block here. But this is more of an active squat at the moment, so try and really keep it as active as possible. And then place the hands towards the ground, bringing the left foot back, the right one is forward. And then you might want to come on the outer edge of your right foot, if that is accessible to you. And just sink into the hips here. Let it go. Make sure there's no tension here. And then place your right hand on top of your right knee for a tiny twist. And then come back. Bring the foot more in one line now towards the middle. And we're going to come into a crescent pose. So with the inhalation, taking the arms up. And really having all that focus in our feet at the moment to keep our balance. So really have awareness in the feet, sending the connection to our pelvis. And from here we're gonna try and press up into a high lunge. So make sure your feet are hips width apart so you don't wobble too much. And let's slowly come back into squat. And taking the feet out again, come into that active squat. So you're lifting your butt up a bit, so you're not totally down. And then step back with that right leg, the left foot's forward. Again, taking the left foot out. And if it's available to you, you can again come on that outer edge of the left foot. Just moving into the hips a bit more. Don't overdo it though, because we are quite flexy, more flexy in our pregnancy than normal. And then place the left hand on top of the left knee and come here into a small twist. Looking up, leaning back. Then come back. Bring the left foot more into center, but still we have that little gap between the left and right foot. So when we activate our feet, we have that stability here. Low lunge, really keeping the feet active, not hanging too much. And then take your hands to adjust here. We're going to come into a higher lunge, pushing with the feet, really activating the pelvis all the way up to the fingertips, feeling this energy from the feet up. Okay, then just bring the feet forward into one line. We're going to interlace the fingers and forward fold. If you can bring the top of your head, the crown of your head on the floor. And if it's nice, you can also try and bring the other side of the hand. So you just turn the hand. You can also do that. And then slowly come back up. Bending the knees. Coming into goddess pose. So here again we feel really active feet. Bring the left hand over the head, elongating the whole left side, really pushing with the feet into the mat. Come to center, bring the arms towards the side, and then bring the right arm up over the head, elongating the whole right side of the body. Really strong legs here. Coming back, again, the arms like a cactus here. Look up, tiny back bend in the upper back. And then slowly bringing the right hand towards the right. And make sure that that right knee goes a bit further back. So we want to open here. The left foot moves. And we're just moving into the right hip here. Slowly coming to center, moving towards the other side. Bring the left hand inside, the right arm up. And here, leaning into that left hip. And slowly come back. Coming to Skandasana, right side. Lean again, so pushing that right knee a bit towards the back with our right shoulder. Take the hands as a support as we move towards the other side. Here again, leaning towards the back. With our left shoulder slightly pressing the left knee back. And from here we're going to come into a squat. The last squat for today. And then just sit down. Bring the right arm over, elongating the whole right side. You don't need to come all the way down. Just give it a little stretch here. We're going to change sides. Extend the right leg. Elongate the left side. Make sure you can still look up. And then we come into Baddha Konasana. Bring the feet, the soles of the feet together. Or I like to open them like a book. And just go as far forward as it's accessible for you. In and exhale deeply. You might want to take the arms out. Make sure there's no tension in the shoulder area, no tension in the jaws. Just in and exhale deeply and let it go. Let all the tension go. I sometimes like to turn the palms towards the ceiling, towards the sky, as it really relaxes my shoulders more. And then slowly come back. Close your knees, and if you like to, you can also come into Supta Baddha Konasana with a bolster, or just lay on your left side. You can place a block between your knees. Make it comfortable as you can for yourself. And then just relax the whole body. Inhale, exhale deeply, let it all go. And just see how heavy the body can be, relaxing every muscle, every cell. Just relax. With each exhalation, relax more. Stay here if you can. If you need to move on with your day, slowly, slowly come up with the support of your hands. And just give yourself a moment in the seated position here. Observe how you feel now after the practice. Just observe how you are. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a lovely day.